Hello, my name is Sandra Sanchez, and today I will be presenting my fourth grade mathematics technology integrated lesson that should take about 60 minutes long. After this lesson, students should be able to multiply whole numbers by fractions. They should be able to do this by using model representations and equations. They should also be able to understand that relationship between models, multiplication, and repeated addition. Before the lesson starts, students should know to find their seat, to quietly take out their iPad and go to joinpd.com and use the code I will provide for them during that lesson. And that should take them directly to the Pear Deck slide presentation. They should also know that during math, they should take out their journals and a piece of paper to work on. Before the whole lesson starts, I like to know the prior knowledge and how they feel about a certain topic. So using the interactive tool, the commenting interactive tool, they will answer the question of how they feel about fractions, but also what they remember about fractions. This will be helpful during our reflective portion of this lesson. The introduction of this lesson will consist of reading a word problem that implies the multiplication of whole numbers. We will read the problem as a class, and as a class, we will deconstruct the problem to understand what information is important, but also how to use this information. Then students will use the drawing interactive tool to tell me 2 ways that they're able to multiply 3 times 5. After they've submitted their answer, I will go through 1 or 2, have a mini discussion, but then I will show them 2 strategies they should be using throughout this lesson. The first strategy will deal with modeling, and the second strategy will deal with repeated addition or equations. For the teacher modeling, I will start by showing them a quick little video. It takes you directly to YouTube. It's really quick and simple. And during this video, it gives 2 different strategies to multiply fractions and whole numbers, but it also gives important information like vocabulary and also some misconception that students might not even know they're doing. And after this short video, I will provide an equation like 2 times 1/4, and I will show them step by step how to use the strategies to figure out the answer. For example, in this case, I will show them how to use the model strategy and then how to use the equation or repeated addition strategy. For guided practice, students will then practice with the partner to solve a problem. For example, my problem that I gave them is 4 times 1/3. I will guide them step by step. For example, the first thing they will have to do is using the drawing interactive tool, they will draw me a model for 4 times 1/3. Then they would have to use the drawing interactive tool to write me a repeated addition equation for 4 times 1/3. And then they will simply type in their answer. Through every interactive response, I will choose a few to show to the rest of the class, or as much as I can during this lesson. For independent practice, students will work on 2 different word problems, and they will do their work on a piece of paper from their journals. And once they're done with both problems, they will take a picture of that problem and upload them to the independent practice slides. They would just have to click on the slide presentation link, and they could choose any of these slides to upload the work. I would like to mention that during this time, I would change from teacher pace to student pace. That way they could go back and forth however they think is necessary. These slides are going to be important because I will be using them the next day during breakfast time. To show their understanding and as assessment for me, students will then have to click on the quizzes link that will take them directly to a little homework game assignment, right? They will enter the assignment. It will give them a question of the lesson we review. They have to click on it and it will just send them to the next one. And this will give me important knowledge because they're not pressured on time. They could do it independently and it will allow me to understand what they know. As a reflection or as an exit ticket, students will then have to go to Padlet. And in this Padlet, they will answer 2 questions. One question will be what they learned about today's lesson, but also another question will be how confident they feel about fractions now. So it's a kind of reflection of, wow, this is where I started, but this is where I ended. So it gives them this full circle in just one day. And that will be the end of my lesson. Thank you so much for watching.